Are you sure it was a rat? Looked more like a dog.
Oh, sitting on the table eating your cornflakes.
Oh, well, that'll kill it for sure.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Jones. You're not going to let a little thing like a rat chase you back to the city.
Oh, no, I have nothing against rats. I hadn't imagined sharing a meal with one, but I can cope with that.
I'll buy a mousetrap.
Brendan, it was bigger than Mother's Burmese cat.
A rabbit trap. How about that air, eh? You can smell the freshness.
That's not all you can smell. Come with me. I want a loo that goes flush, and I want it inside. I am not going out there in the middle of the night.
Didn't I buy you a torch?
Oh, it's all right for you. You can go behind a tree, but I have to sit out there in the dark, and the thing creaks and groans, and it's going to fall over with me inside.
It's been through some hard times, that loo.
I thought I'd keep all the medical books in the kitchen. Is that okay?
Yeah. To Melissa and Brendan, good fortune on your latest venture. And remember, no matter where you are, even in the back blocks, style's the thing. Love, Caroline.
You open it.
Even in the back blocks, style's the thing, Melissa. Why won't your mother ever call you Molly? Everyone else does.
Molly is working class.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
Hello? Hello? I'm sorry.
Is something wrong? Can I help you? I'm Vicky Dean, the local vet. I just called in to say hello.
You're a vet. Well, you're too late. It's dead.
What is?
The pig. We got it when we bought this place, and I went out this morning, and it was just lying there.
Oh, dear.
See?
You've got troubles.
You're right. I've got to tell my husband.
She's always doing this sort of thing. Hello, Doris. It's Vicky. She sulks.
You rotten pig! And I've been crying for over an hour. How dare you not be dead? I'll sulk you, you slob.
I don't think she'll need a nightlight. They like to sleep.
My mother gave it to us. Looked ridiculous in the house.
These are interesting.
The medical ones are Brendan's.
History and class consciousness. Is this Brendan's too?
Oh, no, mine. I was going to be a political scientist, but this job came up at Twiggy's. That's a big fashion house in Adelaide.
Are you sure you're ready for the country life?
Absolutely. The question is the country life ready for me? Look, I don't want you to think we're just townies dropping out. We are really determined to make a go of it here. I've read Life on a Small Planet, and I'm wading through Pig Farming for Profit and Pleasure.
What about practical experience?
Oh, none. But I'm healthy, energetic, enthusiastic, and unbearably optimistic.
Yeah, well, guess it's up to help wherever we can. You know, the land's pretty worn out.
Is it?
Haven't you had any soil tests done?
Well, no. Should I?
Oh, boy. No milk for me.
What's that?
Local ambulance. It's either Dwayne Riley going downtown for some cigarettes or it's Sergeant Gilroy and there's something up. We'll hear about it. Couldn't you get the wood stove going?
No, not yet. Oh, I hate that sound. I used to have nightmares about it when Brendan worked in casualty. I woke up in hospital with a black eye and my leg in plaster. And there's this very handsome male nurse taking down the particulars. He looks at me and says, "Oh, Melissa's a bit of a mouthful. I'll call you Molly." I fell in love with him. That was Brendan. I think I'll make that a free range for chickens. Free-range chickens give the best eggs. All those wonderful orange yolks. Yum.
Those wonderful orange yolks are produced by a chemical they put in their feed.
Oh. Listen, if you've got any truths to tell me about organic vegetables, keep them to yourself. plant the veggies over there, but I'll wait till I've had the soil checked out and use the best soil for the vegetables.
Good move.
Oh, all this space. Isn't it wonderful? You take it for granted. But for Brendan and me, it's like another world. A world we want to live in, bring up chooks, pigs and babies in.
Good for you.
No more 9 to 5. No more polluted air. Oh. No more grey faces. Have you noticed that about a big city? All the grey faces. People shouldn't be grey.
I'll have to introduce you to Simon Bowen.
Who's he?
Dr. Simon Bowen. He thinks this place is Hicksville.
Oh, hanging around, is he?
Doing me a favour.
Do you think it'd be practical to have a goat? I love goats.
Depends. If you're going to be self-sufficient, surely a cow would be better. Unless you're into goat's milk.
Mm.
You have to think about forage crops too, if you're going to increase your livestock.
Oh, you mean winter feed crops like oats and barley? Or summer feed crops like turnips, kale, or Japanese millet?
You have been reading up.
Yep. What's kale? Doris. Hi. Hey, Doris, lunch! Listen, you and me are going to have to reach some sort of an agreement here. I'm the farmer, you're the pig, right? I'm the boss, right? Okay, you're the boss. You rotten, lousy son of a bitch pig! You give me back my bucket! Just you remember this, fatso. Today's pig could be tomorrow's bacon, right? You're the only one I know in town, and you were very friendly to me this morning, so I thought it'd be all right if I just dropped in and let you know that that rotten pig just tried to kill me.
She probably needs mating.
Ooh, she made me feel incompetent. That's why I'm mad. No, it isn't. I was scared. What is with that pig? I thought they were pink and cute and oinked a lot. What'll I do?
Sell Doris and buy a couple of slips.
Right. What slips?
Sorry. Piglets, straight off their mother. That way you can fatten them up, get used to them. They'll get used to you.
No. They'll end up as pets. I know what I'm like.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I was going crazy in the city. I was so insulated from what life's all about. Brendan wasn't, but I was. Look, there's nothing I like better than a good steak. But I just couldn't stand the thought of it coming off a real live animal. Do you know what I mean? I never seem to be in touch with reality.
I better take you down to the local abattoirs. There's plenty of reality there.
I'll go. I'll do anything. Carolyn, my mother, and I are in the rag trade. Spending my life trying to make some fat middle-aged society matron look 10 years younger. Nuh-uh. I'm sick of sucking up to people just to sell another design. I'm sick of the flash cars and the flash people. Do you know half of them never paid their bills? They're all in a big competition. Who's got this season's best design? Who's mentioned in the gossip column of the Sunday papers? Oh, they're just going round and round in ever-decreasing circles until they finally end up as... I'm sorry. Look, here we are for better or for worse. Let's get practical about pigs.
Sell Doris.
No, I will not be beaten by a pig.
Okay, I'll come round later and give you lesson number 1.
Will you? Oh, thanks.
You'll have to toughen up as far as animals are concerned. Maybe you can come and help me sometimes.
Oh, wow. That'd be great. Thanks. Listen, would you like me to make you something?
How do you mean?
An outfit, something to wear. I'm a whiz at the machine. That's okay. Something a little more country.
Thanks, yes.
Did you find out what that ambulance is for?
Yeah, a woman was killed in a car smash. She was a good friend of my mother's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I barged in an awful time.
That's okay. You weren't to know. She died on the operating table.
I suppose Brendan was there. So I'm involved.
Yes, we all are. Small town's like an extended family. People help when they can and gossip when they can't.
Ta-da!
Oh, where have you been? I thought you'd left me.
No, I've come back for you. Through flood, through bushfires, through snakes and grasshoppers. I fought them all. Oh, I had a long day. I'm sorry. Oh, candles. Our first dinner at home. You romantic little thing.
Actually, I couldn't get the generator started.
Oh.
But I will.
Oh, well, never mind. What's for dinner? I'm starving.
I couldn't get the stove going either. It smoked everywhere, so I bought pizza.
Oh. Pizza, huh?
Sorry.
Oh, never mind. Well, what happened to the country fair? The home-baked bread, the fresh eggs.
And, Doris tried to kill me.
Doris?
The pig.
Oh, well, I'll speak to her about it.
I'm serious. She hates me.
Well, we'll turn her into sausages.
No. Vicky Dean, the local vet, gave me some advice. She's in season.
Ah, the vet.
No, Doris the pig. She's on heat. Needs a male. Me too. How was your day?
Oh, rough.
I heard a woman died.
Yeah, they tried, but I'm impressed. For a bush hospital, they did really well.
How did you get on with the matron?
Oh, good.
What's she like? Fat and 50?
Not really.
What then?
Oh, early 30s, blonde, attractive. Hungarian, I'd say, or Czech.
Oh, I see. Well,
Not married either.
how would you like a face full of pizza? I suppose she ploughs 40 acres before breakfast.
No, but she has a horse.
I want a horse.
You've got a pig.
Can't ride a pig, but I could learn.
Better than any pizza. But first, a beer. At least the fridge runs on kerosene. Where's my beer?
Doris drank it.
What?
Well, it's the only way I could calm her down.
But there were 6 bottles in there.
I think she's an alcoholic.
Oh.
Morning, Doris. Sleeping it off, eh? You lazy fat drunk. I've got plans for you.
G'day.
Oh, g'day. Hello.
I'm Bob Hatfield.
How do you do? I'm Molly Jones.
Got you at a bad time, did I?
No.
I thought you must have been going somewhere.
Oh, no. This is just me.
Oh.
Well, what can I do for you, Bob?
Oh, I knew you moved in. Townies?
Yes, that's right.
Your old man work up the hospital. Doctor?
No, nurse, actually.
Yes. Got any kids?
No. Not yet. We want them, though. Loads of them. Right now, it's just us and the pig.
G'day, Doris. Got yourself a chandelier, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what she does, this pig?
Drinks.
She drink... Oh, you know.
Yeah, good breeder, though.
She came with the house.
Yeah, you got a generator as well, didn't you?
Yes.
That's what I came round for, really. I'm the Wandon Valley Pump Company. Do all the septics and drainage, etc. Used to look after Davo's generator. Real challenge it was.
Yes.
Managing with it all right?
Yes.
Can be a bit tricky.
Yeah. Brendan and I are trying to do as much of it as we can ourselves. Giving it a go.
Good on you.
Thanks, though.
Oh, no worries.
It was very nice of you to call around.
Wandon Valley Pump Company. I'm in the book.
Thanks. I can handle the generator. And I can handle you too, Doris. I'm going to paint your pen yellow. honey?
Yeah, eventually. These are the perks.
I'll put the kettle on. You know, I rang my mother, Carolyn, last night in Adelaide just to let her know we settled in. And I think the operator listened in.
Yeah, she always does.
She does?
Beverly. You'll get used to her. Nothing happens in Wandon Valley that Beverly doesn't know about.
Oh, local CIA, huh? I sent those soil samples off this morning to the Department of Agriculture.
Good for you.
And I got this stove going.
Good.
And I got a visit from the Wandon Valley Pump Company. What a character.
Bob Hatfield.
Ah, life is just one mad gay whirl. You know, I was talking to Brendan about you last night, and he said it must be very difficult for you being a country vet. I mean, being female and not strong. I never thought about it, but vets out here have to do a lot of heavy work. Throw cows and that sort of thing. Oh, God. This is wonderful. Lard City, here I come.
I haven't actually had to throw a cow yet, but he's right. Farmers find it a bit hard to accept. My dad was the local vet round here for years, so they're giving the nipper a go. But I am small time.
You enjoy it, though?
Oh, I love it. It's what I've always wanted to do. Eventually, I'll take on a partner, someone to do the heavy work, and maybe even get myself a receptionist. How's Brendan liking it at the hospital?
Oh, he loves it. He's very impressed, too. He said they couldn't have done more to save that woman yesterday. I'm sorry, Vicky.
Oh, that's okay. Mum said the same thing. Terence Elliott's very good.
And, of course, Matron, Martha Curtiz.
That is okay.
She's not, actually. She's got the flu. Brendan has to work tonight. Hey, you wouldn't like to come over and have dinner with me or something?
Oh, I'd love to, but I've got to sit with the sick mare.
Okay. I suppose it's going to be like this a lot. I know it sounds paranoid, but I've got enemies.
Oh?
Doris and the generator. I'm nervous on my own.
Oh, you'll get used to the country.
I want to be capable like you.
Oh, I wish I was.
I didn't realize it would be so lonely. No, don't you dare. Please. Hello? Wandon Valley Pump Company? Is that Bob? Do you do night calls? It's very nice of you to come over at this time, Bob.
Oh, no worries. Well, there it is. Reckon she was one of the originals.
Do you think you can do something with it?
Oh, yeah. Dave should have got rid of it. Should have put the electricity on.
I got it going earlier, in the light.
It's your shoes.
Doesn't like the colour.
You need these. Works every time. Swift kick in the guts.
Oh, you want to go the loo? Why don't you just go? Out there in the dark with the spiders. Look, I'm going to go. I'm going out there now. It's another half an hour. Oh, no. This is a conspiracy. They're trying to kick me out of this house. This is my house! Shut up! No, worn out, son of a bitch, temperamental generator is going to get the better of Molly Jones. I'll strangle it with my bare hands. It's you or me, Buster. You dirty, rotten lump of scrap iron! Cop this. I am now going to the loo.
Anybody home?
Coming, darling.
Madam, I am here to demonstrate the Jones patented rat exterminator.
Oh, looks too complicated for a simple country girl.
Aha, but not for a simple country rat. Thought you'd still be in bed.
Bed's too lonely.
What's all this simple country girl bit?
Oh, I'm just feeling exceptionally rustic this morning. You want some breakfast?
Great. Oh, what a night.
That matron wasn't on duty too, was she?
No, that matron wasn't on duty too.
All right, then. How was your patient?
Ian Sutton? Oh, good. Considering, mind you, he's going to ache a bit in cold weather.
I wonder if he'll ever really be a part of this town.
Oh, in about 8 generations.
Like him, Ian Sutton. And that woman and her husband. Everyone in town knowing them. It's as if they're all part of one family. Whatever happens to one person affects everybody else.
A bit different to Adelaide, you mean?
Yeah. It's sort of scary. Yet good, too. Comforting.
Ta, have any more trouble with the family upstairs?
I ordered some poison on the phone.
How about the generator?
Yep, but I handled it.
Hmm?
Yeah, one swift kick in the guts and she came good.
Swift kick in the guts. Oh, you got a shufty on with this as well. You must have been up all night. You have been.
Frightened out of my wits.
Oh, hey, now come on. Didn't I tell you before we came up here? There's nothing.
Yeah, I know, the statistics.
Absolutely nothing to be afraid of in the country.
I don't think I am anymore. Hello? What's your name? My name's Molly. Do you live around here? Well, you look like you could do with a bit of a feed. How about a sandwich? It's pretty yummy. It's got cheese and tomato and bean sprouts and... You're welcome. You can come back for more if you like. Any time.
Oh, hi. Hi. Animal, vegetable or mineral?
Material. Oh, do you like it?
Oh, I love it. Is that what you made for me?
Looks like it'd fit.
Oh, I'll pay you for it.
No, I was thinking of a trade-off. Well, it's obvious we're not going to have much in the way of hard cash for a while, and I'm definitely going to need you from time to time, and I can sew at night when I can't work outside. Well, anyway, I thought I'd offer you this as an installment on your first bill, the one you haven't sent in yet. You can say no if you want to.
I'd be mad if I did.
Oh, good.
Oh.
You know, I thought I might try this with some other local people. When I need things done on the farm, you know, with livestock or whatever, things I can't handle myself. Do you think they'll buy it?
Just flash something like this in front of their wives and you'll be away.
Oh, good. Well, that's all I came for. I'll get out of the road now. You've got a very nasty-looking greyhound in the waiting room.
That'll be morning glory. She's already bitten me twice. I'm ready to bite back.
Oh, rather you than me.
Thanks very much. Have you heard any news from the Department of Agriculture?
About the soil? Well, there's only one place I think I can put the veggie patch. You know, I asked Bob Hatfield if I should put a scarecrow up, and he said if I just hang around outside, it should scare the birds away.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like Morning Glory's getting impatient.
Yes, I'd better go out and sort it out. I'll catch up with you later.
Right. Shut up!
Can I help you?
Matron Cortez.
Yes, do I know you?
I'm Molly Jones.
Oh, Brandon's wife. Well, how do you do? Well, I hope you're settling in all right. Brandon tells me you're very capable.
Oh, I try. Isn't that nice of him to say that? I don't know anything about the country, you know. I've never done any farming. but I'm very keen.
Well, I hope you make a success of it, and I hope you both stay. For selfish reasons. We need your husband here.
Oh, that's nice. I think I'm going to like you.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, lovely. Now you can see why I can't wait to get home. Bit bright today, aren't we? Not going to get lost in the bush in that outfit. Well, Miss Bird's finally agreed to a sleep. I threatened her with a visit from the Reverend Dobson.
Oh.
He's a megabore. Anyway, what are you doing here? You hate hospitals?
I thought I'd give you a lift home. And I don't hate hospitals. At least not here in the country.
Has been in.
Bob, you haven't been at the pickers again, have you?
I done him, Brendan.
Put him in room 7.
Look, you're bleeding all over the floor. The cleaners are going to hate you. Where do you get the blood? Look, put him up on the table. I'll be in to patch him up in a minute. Bob Hatfield can't resist a fruit picker. What's wrong?
Oh, I didn't realise there'd be so much blood in the country.
Oh, I love you.
That's good. I'm going home to my nice little rat-infested house now. Hello? Is that you, kid? What's your name? Look, you can come on out. I won't be cross with you. I've got some nice things for you to eat. I've got a sausage roll here. It's still warm. Well, I can put some sauce on it if you like. Ah! Lexi! Lexi!
Have you seen a little boy around? Father-in-law said he came down here.
Oh, a skinny little boy, about 7 or 8.
Yeah, where is he?
Well, I haven't seen him today, but he could easily be somewhere around.
Yeah, he likes the animals.
Right, take a look for him then. He worried me a bit.
Why?
Well, he's very thin, isn't he? And that funny little pot belly he has.
He eats well. I'll make sure of that. I buy him lots of meat, even if I don't get any. And he eats lots of fruit, too. Just the way he is. Lots of kids are skinny, no matter how much they eat.
I suppose so.
You're here on your own.
My husband works at the hospital. I'm trying to run this place myself.
Gee, it's the sort of life I'd like. A place like this. I picked up a lot about farming moving around. I could really get the best out of it.
I'm just learning. Do you ever plan to settle down?
I don't think that'll ever happen. See, my husband's dead.
Oh.
My father-in-law, well, he's getting pretty old. I can just make enough moving around with the picking to keep the three of us going.
There he is.
We've come to see the pig, Mummy.
You all right? Is he all right?
Yeah, he gets his pain sometimes. Come on. I'll give you some bicarb and it'll go away. Thanks. Might see you again.
Yeah, come over whenever you like. Lexi's always welcome too. Hello? Sergeant?
That's right. Oh, Sergeant Gilroy.
How do you do? I'm Molly Jones. Come in, Sergeant. Brendan's told me all about you. He obviously hasn't told you about me.
Oh, this is a belated welcome present.
Oh, thank you. It's a Banksia, isn't it?
You know roses, do you?
Yeah, Banksias are my favourite, especially as they're so hardy. Sit down.
Oh, thanks.
Would you like some tea?
Well, I wouldn't say no to that. Actually, this is partly a social and partly an official call. You had a visitor yesterday.
I should have reported it, should I?
It doesn't hurt to report something like that.
Oh, there wasn't much to it, really. Nothing was taken, and he came out of the room so fast I didn't really get a good look at him, and his face was turned away.
Deliberately, I imagine. Pity, though. Had a bit of thieving around town. Do you get any impression of height, age?
I suppose he was about middle height, and he wasn't an old man. Beyond that, I couldn't say.
Probably gave him a good fright anyway.
At least he saw there wasn't much worth taking. I don't suppose he'll come back here.
He's probably still running.
I love the rose. How much fertilizer should I use? I've got a good supply of pig manure.
Haven't you been using pig manure? Actually, slurry, it's called.
Oh, yeah, I had heaps of it, so I used it on everything.
Fresh pig slurry will burn all your plants.
Why?
Well, it's too strong.
Probably all the booze she drinks. What'll I do?
Well, you'll have to dig out the soil around the plants and replace it with fresh soil.
Thank you, Doris.
You know, it's been rather fun having that little boy in. Makes a nice change. Good excuse for all the corniest jokes in my repertoire.
Knowing how corny some of your jokes can get.
No, the worse they are, the more he likes them. I suspect things are a bit gloomy at home. Not that he's got much of a home, being on the move all the time.
I'm glad we got this place and all its problems. Oh, I've got something to show you.
Hmm?
Sergeant Gilroy dropped in. He wanted to ask about the prowler. There's been some break-ins around the town.
Yeah?
And he bought me this most beautiful climbing rose. I planted it down in Doris's pen. Come and see. Brendan! Whoa! She's out!
It's all right. We can put it back in.
I always close it properly. You great slob, how did you get out?
Well, maybe she's smarter than we think.
She opened it.
Dogs can do it, pigs can do it. They're meant to be smarter than dogs.
You look pretty stupid to me, Buster.
So where's your fabulous climbing rose?
I planted it over here. It's gone. It's been dug up. Oh, no. You ate it. That was a present, you gutsake.
Oh, okay. Keep your shirt on. We're coming. Mr. Popovich.
It's Miss Anne. She's hurt.
Where is she?
Down at the Cameron's place. She had a bad fall. I had to leave her there.
Oh, that's all right. Now, look, is she conscious?
Yes, but I couldn't carry her. I don't know how long she has been there. She was late and I went looking and...
Look, it's all right, Mr. Popovich. Look, phone the hospital, let them know what's happened, and I'll come down to the cameras. Come and get it.
I hate people who are happy first thing in the morning. Didn't your parents feed you when you were a child, oh bottomless pit?
Oh, I got a big day to get through. And we didn't get much sleep last night.
We certainly did not. 3 o'clock in the morning. Where's your sense of timing, your finesse?
I lost it when I married you, you beautiful, sensuous animal.
Brendan the pig! Oh, I nearly forgot. Landrace Huntington III, Percival's ball. He's going to mate with Doris today. Mr. Percival said he'd be done at 8 a.m. sharp.
8 o'clock in the morning? Well, where's his sense of timing? His sense of finesse?
G'day.
Hi.
Is this the Jones place, is it?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Molly Jones.
Yeah, well, my name's Jerry Percival. And, this here is Landrace Huntington III. And, he's come to service your Doris.
Jerry, where's your father? He said he was coming to help. I've never mated 2 pigs before.
Yeah, well, I reckon he's feeling a bit crook. But he said to say, he's sorry he couldn't make it, but not to worry, because I'm here.
Jerry, you sure you know what to do?
No worries. I'll just bung old Landers in here with your Doris and let him go to it. Ruth, what's this?
A pig pen. Oh, you mean the colour? Well, I settled on yellow after reading a book on colour and its role in human aggression. See, some colours arouse fear, and some colours, like red, can cause aggression. Pink has a very calming effect, and yellow's a very happy colour. It makes people feel good. It's in the book.
Yeah? Well, I hope the pigs read the same book.
Perhaps we could get on with it.
All right. Come on, mate. Come on, Charlie.
What happens now?
Ah, we wait. It's a nice frock you got there.
He's, pretty experienced, this Landrace Huntington, is he?
Oh, yeah. This side piglets all over the countryside. Do you, get your stuff in the city, do you?
No, I make it myself.
Ah.
It's very quiet in there. I think we should take a look.
All right, I'm easy.
Very experienced, eh?
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to take him straight down to the knackers. I wouldn't let him. I mean, everyone deserves a second chance. Well, look at us. If I hadn't given you a second go.
Thanks, darling. Well, what do we do with them now? Pigs. They won't mate.
Well, Vicky just said to leave them alone. Let them get accustomed. I don't understand it. The book I read didn't say anything about the boar being disinterested. I mean, how disinterested can you get? He was asleep.
Well, you can't be expected to know everything, Molly. It is your first pig mating.
I just thought the boar might have a few clues.
Mr. Ferguson has arrived.
Oh, listen, honey, I've got to go now. I'm planning a little mating of my own here. That isn't what I meant. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is fix up those cupboards. Well, I can see the pig pen from here, so I can keep an eye on them. Oh, all right, go. I care, Doris. More than Brendan obviously does. More than Huntington does, too. Oh, no, that rotten generator! I am not looking. But just do remember, Huntington, I saved your bacon this morning. You useless piece of junk! You ought to be sold for scrap! Oh.
Please, don't be frightened.
Mr. Popovich, what are you doing here?
Mr. Cameron sacked me. I've got nowhere to go.
Oh, that's terrible. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've got no work. I can't move on with Sandra and my grandson Lexi because they're in hospital. I need a place to stay for a little while. Maybe I could live in one of your sheds for a few days.
That's terrible.
I won't be any trouble.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
And I can do some work for you and for your husband. Maybe cut some wood, fix up a few things.
It's not right. An old man like you can't live here. It's freezing at night.
Oh, I'm a very tough old man. I slept in worse places than this. Please, let me stay here.
Oh, Sergeant Gilroy, come in.
What is it? Not another intruder?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Oh. I've come mainly about the old man Popovich. I understand he's here.
Yes, he's working on the veggie patch.
Suppose Brendan told you about the break-in at the hospital last night?
Yes.
Didn't get anything. Too bad, all this, too bad. Are you all right?
Oh, just disappointed. I feel like a failure. I don't understand it. I cleaned down the pen till it shone. I washed the chandelier. I made sure her little face wasn't covered in mud and meal.
Oh, this is Doris you're talking about.
And I'm making Mrs. Percival a dress to wear to her sister's wedding in exchange for the boar services. I read the book 3 times. Doris was in season. Well, it's easy to tell. They get a blush, you know. And when I pushed down on her back, she stood for me.
Yeah, well, I don't know much about pigs.
Maybe it's him. They say...
Yeah, well, as you say, I don't know anything about pigs. Look, also, you said I could get some of that chicken litter from the shed for my roses.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Don't go near the pen, just in case.
Oh, right.
I'll make some tea. Hello. Oh, come in.
Molly, I'm Shirley, Vicky Dean's mother.
Oh.
I spoke to you on the phone?
Yes, come in.
Oh, I like what you've done to the place. Is everything all right?
No, my pigs won't mate. I keep looking.
Well, that's probably why. You know what they say about a watch kettle? Perhaps pigs are the same.
Not according to my book. They should go at it like rabbits. Anyway, I've decided I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Tell me about your tea outfit.
Maybe it's the boar.
Couldn't find the shovel. Hello, Cheryl.
Oh, hi, Frank. You're here. I was just saying to Molly that perhaps the trouble with pigs is the boar. Evidently, if he doesn't smell right...
Yeah, well, I
then
don't
she
know
won't
much
want
about pigs. What are you doing here, Cheryl?
Molly's going to make me an outfit for my wife, Shushan.
Oh, that'll be nice. Now, what about that cuppa?
Oh, we don't have time for tea, Frank. I mean, there's a lot to discuss with the outfit. Unless, of course, you could be of some help with the pigs. You see, it's always possible that the boar could need some help. He looks to be pretty heavy to me, but for the 3 of us to lift him...
Yeah, look, I think I'd better be going anyway.
Oh, Mr. Popovich has got the shovel down at the veggie patch.
Oh, right. I'll give you a ring, Cheryl.
I think he fancies you.
He's just not my type.
And maybe that's what's wrong with Doris. Huntington might not be her type. How did you go?
Oh, no good. He's staying put in the shed. He's a stubborn old man.
Oh, I feel awful about it. He worked so hard in the veggie patch all day.
Well, he won't budge.
Well, if it's going to rain tonight, he's probably better off in the shed.
I'll get around to fixing the spare room just as soon as I get some time, okay?
Can't ask Mum to visit till you do.
Could take years. Why don't you leave that and come to bed, eh?
Don't tempt me. I want to have this ready for Shirley when she comes for her fitting tomorrow.
Then why didn't you do it this afternoon?
Because I was keeping an eye on the pigs, that's why.
You know, it's a worry, Molly. Are you going to be like this when our kids get married? I mean, if I hadn't have stopped you tonight, you'd have been out there watching with a hurricane lamp.
I thought the farming side of things was going to be left to me.
And you're doing it beautifully, too. So, come to bed.
If you want to be really helpful,
Anything.
go outside and give Huntington III a few pointers.
I hate pigs. I definitely hate pigs.
Thanks.
What do you feed those pigs?
9 parts cracked cereal, 1 part bran, 1 part meat meal, milk powder, and salt to taste.
You add some old dead chicken from time to time. Good. Make good meat.
Thanks. Bong, 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 bong. Oh, come on, you two. Birds do it, bees do it. What do they do in your country when the ball won't mate?
Oh, he's a big, fat pig.
Oh, very handsome.
He would make a lot of good sausages. Lots of sausages.
You hear that, Huntington? Hi.
Hello. What's going on?
Oh, Dr. Elliott's just taking Mr. Popovich up to his place.
Oh.
Mr. Popovich is going to do some work around the vineyard. Isn't that good?
I'm not surprised, darling. I saw it in the tea leaves.
What's happened?
She's opened the gate and kicked him out. Good on you, Doris. I'd have done the same. Think I'm beginning to like you. Well, we finally found him. Right down near the dam. Oh, I didn't even ask what they were going to do with him. But I'd say Huntington III's courting days are over for sure.
Poor old fella. I reckon Doris should have faked it. Look, why don't you put your coat on and come down and keep me company for a while?
Oh, I'd love to. But Shirley's coming back. Hey, you're not nervous about that drug addict coming back, are you? He might. I could put Shirley off and bring my golf club.
No, I'm okay. No, really. I'm not worried about Harris. Frank Gilroy reckons he's halfway to Sydney by now.
Okay, darling. Well, look, that'll be Shirley. I have to go. Love you. Bye. Coming, Shirley. Oh, come on, Bev. Please. Oh, hello, it's Molly Jones. Look, there's somebody outside my place. Yes, could you get Sergeant Gilroy to come over? Yes, please. Thank you. I've got to trade Doris in on a Doberman.
Molly, you all right? Charlie.
Harris guy's outside.
What, are you sure you didn't see anyone?
Yes, I thought it was you who was knocking, but then I opened the door and there he was.
Oh. Oh, we better ring Frank.
I did.
Come on, Frank. That bloke is dangerous. Frank might get hurt.
Wait, I'll come too.
What are you girls doing out here?
Well, we thought you might have needed some help, Frank.
Oh, Molly, would you ring the hospital, please? This young fella's in a bad way.
Are you all right?
I'll be right. I better get this boy in the car.
Thanks, Frank.
That's all right, Cheryl. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, look, Brendan.
What?
Goats.
Where?
There's goats, cows, pigs, chooks, everything. There's a livestock sale at Harlow Down. We need goats.
Why goats?
We need extra stock.
I've got a pig.
Oh, that's not livestock, that's Doris.
Oh, there's no hurry. Get to know pigs first, and then move one step further.
Yes, but if we wait too long, we get emotionally involved. We don't want pets, we want livestock.
I agree.
We've got to start thinking in business terms.
But are you sure goats are the right choice?
Ah, they're loving, intelligent, easy to look after. And on top of everything else, they give milk. Can't go wrong.
No, I'm not so sure.
Look, goats have all the advantages of a cow, except they eat less and they're more compact.
Let's think a minute. Think priorities. What we really need around here is a dog.
A dog?
Yes, I'm trying to be very practical, Molly. I mean, you spend a lot of time here out on your own in the middle of nowhere. You need protection. Not just a dog, a working dog, a watchdog, a Doberman.
I think goats are more versatile.
When I work night shift, think about it.
Yeah, you could be right.
I've always fancied myself with a Doberman, always, even when I was a kid. They're so black, sleek, and beautiful. Not one, two.
Two?
To keep each other company, otherwise they become dependent on humans. One dog's like a child. It follows you around 24 hours a day, loving you.
Male and female.
No, 2 males. We've got enough females around here already, you and Doris.
You and 2 dogs would make 3 males. Doris and me, we'd be outnumbered. I'll have to think about it. Hello, Dickie. Can I interrupt?
Yeah, come in.
I'm just on my way to the sale yards. I need to talk to you for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with the dog? It is a dog, isn't it?
Yes. I think it's got dysplasia.
Dysplasia? What's that?
Type of deformity. If it is dysplasia, we can do an operation, remove the ligament in its legs. And if it's arthritis, we can give it a treatment of tablets, cortisone or whatever, probably for the rest of its life.
Oh, poor thing. Oh, so good putting up with it, aren't you? You must have a soothing effect on animals, Vicky. Look at him, he's so relaxed.
I did give it a tranquilizer.
That's cheating.
What are you going to get at the sale yards? Anything exciting?
Just looking at the dogs.
Oh, you're going to get a dog.
2.
2? What sort?
Well, Brendan has his heart set on 2 Dobermans, 2 males. What do you think?
Well, as long as you give me plenty of notice to have blood standing by and a team of plastic surgeons, it'll be fine. Meanwhile, I'll keep my eyes out for a female Kelpie cattle dog cross. That's what you want.
Thanks. I think I'll go to the sale yard anyway.
Do that. Wish I could come with you.
Bye. I think Brendan had this mental picture of himself galloping across the moors on his horse with 2 Dobermans alongside, like that guy in Jane Eyre. I wonder if he'll feel the same about a female Kelpie cattle dog cross.
Well, she'll keep the horse on the move anyway.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Hi, I'm home.
Hi.
Where's my kiss? And a beer.
Leg of lamb for dinner.
What are we celebrating?
And I made coconut pudding too. It's your favourite.
Uh-oh. Molly, did you go to the sale today? Well, I don't see any Dobermans anywhere. You didn't buy any Dobermans, huh? Oh, that's all right. You probably bought some hairy old mutt you fell in love with. Come on, where is he? Come on, stop teasing. What kind of a dog's that? Molly?
It's a cow.
Oh. That's the weirdest bark I've ever heard.
Brendan, I told you they were going to send her to the knackery.
Because she's old and she's sick. We're running a farm here, Molly, not a sheltered workshop.
She just needs fattening up and a little tender loving care and she'll be as good as new. It's my decision and I run the farm. That's the last I want to hear on the subject. People in this world can't have a little bit of compassion, then a sorry place it is.
Look, I really don't mind.
I told you that's all. I don't want to hear any more.
I think she's ready for a warm milk and brandy now.
I'm seeing a new side to you, Brendan, and I'm not sure whether I like it very much. This'll make you feel better. Eva, I've got something else here for you, too. Molasses. My book says you'll love this. There. Come on, eat it up. We'll show them. You'll be fit and wonderful in a week or two. Men just don't understand. They don't have the same feelings we do. Oh, she's just beautiful. Wait till you see her. She's a bit of out of condition, but we can fix that.
I thought it'd be a goat you'd come home
Oh, it's the eyes that got me. Look. Oh, I told you, she's a bit out of condition and she's probably old. But look at those eyes, eh?
Hello, old girl.
I gave her some hot mash and molasses this morning. She loved it.
Bit stiff and sore, are you? What are you going to do with her?
How do you mean?
Molly, she's got chronic mastitis. She can't give milk and she's old. Too old to be of any use to you.
Well, I'm going to feed her up. I bought some green hay. I could just love her.
Oh, Molly!
Vicky, they were going to send her to the knackery.
That's the best place for her.
Wait till you see her. She's been eating quite well. Not a lot, but I'm not a big eater.
Did Brendan tell you I spoke to him yesterday?
We won't talk about Brendan. I hate him.
Yes. He's right about the cow. The udders are fibrous. They're infected.
Well, you can give her something.
Molly, she's old. She's sick. She's had it.
What are you saying? That I should send her to the knackery? I won't do it. You don't look so crash hot yourself. Oh, no name. I thought you were dead. Look, what are you doing down there? Come on, up you get. Come on, no name. I told them you were getting better. You've got to get up, all right? Come on. Come on, no name, get up. Come on, please, please get up. Look, you've got to get better. Come on.
You ought to be more careful, racing out onto the road like that.
Sorry, I saw your truck. Thanks for helping out, though, Bob.
Oh, haven't done nothing yet. Having trouble with the generator, are you?
No, got it under control, I think. It's going to be all right now, no name.
What did you call it?
No name? No name cow.
Mind telling me why?
My husband didn't want me making a pet of her, giving her a name.
Oh.
Well, we've got to get her up. Well, we can't just leave her there.
No, we can't get her up. Need a crane.
Can I hire one?
Well, best thing to do is ring the vet.
She'll be able to fix her up, will she?
No, she'll shoot her.
Her legs have gone.
She'd been badly treated before I bought her. You can't expect miracles. Well, she's still eating. I hand-fed her. Why won't you accept that it's just a virus? Or it could even be a vitamin deficiency. I'll give her some multivitamins tomorrow.
Okay, she's got scurvy. For some peculiar reason, she doesn't make her own vitamin C like other animals do.
Do they?
What a life. First the hospital catches fire, and now my wife sleeps with a cow.
All right, I'm stupid, but I just think that animals should be treated with dignity.
Let her die with dignity.
She's not going to die. I won't let her.
Molly, can I have some dinner? It's been a hard day. Molly.
It's all right.
Sandra Popovich is going to get married to that cow cocky, Bill... What's his name?
Is she?
Ferguson. Bill Ferguson.
Oh, good. I'm very pleased for her. Now the little boy will have a father.
Well, she hasn't got much to wear in the way of clothes. They're a bit drab. He's coming to pick her up tomorrow. It'd be really nice if she had something nice to wear. I thought maybe you could make her up or do something with her hair. You know that dress your mother made you for your cousin's christening, the one you never wore? Molly?
I'll just see if she'll swallow some multivitamins tonight.
Well, what about my dinner?
Boil an egg. Boil me one too.
Hey, why me? What did I do?
Can't we do anything?
She's suffering now. You don't want to suffer anymore, do you? I'll get the rifle out of the car.
I did the wrong thing bringing her here, didn't I?
Maybe. But I bet she's had the best few days she's ever had.
I'm sorry, Nana. I thought between the two of us we could make it.
Go inside. Make it easy.
I don't want it easy. Give me the gun. Please?
You don't know how to use it. There. It's quick. Painless.
It's gonna be okay, Nana.
Molly.
Oh, Brendan.
Go on, you go inside now. Go on. G'day, Bill. You come to see Sandra?
Yeah, she ready?
I don't know. Oh, Molly's in there with her. I've been threatened with death if anybody goes in.
Well, what's going on?
Women's thing. She's doing things with her face and her hair.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait till you see what Molly's done to your fiancé before you get too grateful, Bill.
We're coming out.
You ready for it, mate?
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret any inconvenience this delay may have caused you. However, I now have very great pleasure in presenting to you the very warm, the very wonderful, the very beautiful Miss Sandra Popovich.
Easy, easy. I just got him bedded down.
You look real nice. That's a first-rate job you did there, Molly.
How do you feel? I know what an ordeal you must have been through. Molly cut my hair once, and by the time she was finished, I'd missed 3 meals. She's very thorough.
I can see that. G'day.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Thanks for yesterday, Molly.
Oh, that's okay.
Look, we were wondering if you'd like to make my wedding dress for us.
Sure. What's going on?
Brendan told us about your bartering system.
You reckon she'll cover a wedding dress?
Oh,
We didn't want to shortchange you.
oh, she's beautiful.
You want me to put her in the paddock for you?
No, I can manage, thanks.
Well, that arrangement seemed to work okay.
Yeah, I think it did.
That was a beat dress she made you yesterday.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
You look real beautiful in it, Sandra. I didn't say anything to you then, but
You don't always have to say it.
it's a bit open around here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Hello, no-name calf. Right, there you are. That's what's come in the last 3 months. That's what's outstanding, and those are the people that need reminders.
You mean it's up to date?
Yep.
First time ever. I'm actually doing quite well, aren't I?
Didn't you know?
No.
I'm not surprised. A box full of bits of paper. I mean, you don't quite do your accounts on the back of bus tickets, but just about.
I could get a new dress or get you to make me one.
You need an accountant or a bookkeeper.
How about you?
Me? I'm no bookkeeper.
This looks good enough for me. And I can afford you now, can't I?
Well, if I was your economic advisor, yes, you could. Free advice about the farm, how to mate Doris, and I want ducks.
Well, how about you come in 1 day a week and be my receptionist and keep the accounts in order? And I insist on paying you. You'll get the free advice anyway.
Oh, done.
Vicky, you got a minute? I ran over this wombat. I think it's still alive. Could you just see what you can do? I tried to dodge it, but when I went one way, it turned and went the same way.
Doesn't look very big.
Only half grown. Doesn't seem to have anything broken.
Well, what about internal injuries? Shouldn't you be doing x-ray?
Not at this stage, Doctor.
Well, we could run him up to the hospital, have a look at him under the big machine there.
I don't think that's necessary, Doctor.
You sure?
Dr. Bowen, may I remind you, you're out of your league here.
Poor old wombat.
I think it was sick before you hit it.
Well, how do you know that?
The eyes, the trembling in the back legs. It's a sign of poisoning.
Who'd poison a wombat?
People trying to protect their fences. I don't think you damaged it much.
You're fairly well padded, aren't you, mate?
Well, what do you do from here?
Treat it for poisoning straight away. Do some tests. Keep it overnight for observation. If we can find out what the poison was, we might be able to find out who did it.
And then?
Sergeant Gilroy will want to have a word with them.
I don't care if they eat the whole garden. I'm not going to use poison. Definitely no. Never.
Look, be sensible about the whole thing. I put a lot of time in digging that garden.
I planted the vegetables. I decide who eats them.
The snails and the aphids are eating them.
Oh, I will not kill a snail. Would you kill a snail?
Well-
No, he wouldn't kill a snail either.
So what do we do? Starve while the snails grow fat? Well, could I suggest something?
You keep out of this.
Every time a snail falls off a leaf, she picks it up and puts it back on again. I'm eating see-through lettuce leaves because the snails get there first.
Well, why don't you plant garlic?
What, and have garlic snails?
No, it keeps the snails away. Well, that's what Dad does. Keeps the aphids away, too.
Ah. Why didn't you think of that?
Well, you're supposed to be the farmer. I'm just the nurse.
Will it work, garlic?
I think so. Earwigs hate it, too. And mint. Mint keeps the flies away.
Well, I need a beer. You want a beer?
Oh, please.
Stay for dinner?
Oh, I don't want to be in any trouble.
It's all right. You can do the dishes afterwards.
Okay.
Right. No poison. We plant garlic.
Good. Your mother hates garlic, too. Maybe it'll keep her in Adelaide. How'd you do your back? Car accident?
No, water skiing. Tried one fancy trick too many at a high speed.
Bad luck.
Do you think I could talk to your father? He might know some more garden tricks.
Oh, sure. Hey, don't you two get bored out here away from the city?
No, we fight too much.
The first time she laid eyes on Marta, she wanted me to resign. Jealous she was.
She's an interesting woman, Marta.
Yeah, she's one cool lady. Works like a demon, too.
Well, doesn't that cause problems at home with a private life?
Oh, I don't think she's got any. She lives on her own. Got a horse, that's all. You heading back to the city?
Yeah, as soon as my insurance comes through, I'll try and find something. I've got a lot of years ahead of me. I'd like to make them good ones.
Oh, hello. I thought you were going to whitewash your chook shed today.
Yeah, so did I, but the whitewash didn't turn up when I tried to phone them.
Your phone out too.
Yeah, I saw Bob Hatfield. Apparently they're all out round here, but they're fixing them.
Well, I hope they stay out for a while longer. Give me a chance to catch up.
Well, I'm available today if you need me.
Great, I've got heaps of ops.
What are they?
Oh, mostly do sexing of household pets.
Oh. Well, they say what you never have, you never miss. Oh, I still feel as though I smell of anaesthetic and neutered cats. What are you cooking?
Guess.
Vegetable casserole.
Yep.
Brendan, do you think I should go up to Lockie's and cook them a few meals while Mrs. Hughes is in hospital?
No, if a woman's hand's needed there, Marta's the one for the job.
Matron Cortez. She's not the type to play mother hen to a couple of men, is she?
Not just a couple of men. That's Mr. Hughes and Lockie.
Yeah, but he's got the district nurse for that.
I'm not talking about nursing either.
Marta? And Lockie?
Well, you said yourself that Lockie was more attractive even in a wheelchair than many men who aren't.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Now, don't let that true romance imagination of yours run riot. I could be wrong about the whole thing.
Oh, I hope not. Brendan? If Lockie's paralysed, I mean, is everything paralysed?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
I was just wondering for Marta's sake.
Oh, well, you could tell him you're inquiring for a friend.
I'm serious. I don't know whether paraplegics can make love. I've never thought about it before.
Of course they can make love.
And have kids?
Well, that's a bit more complicated. You see, it depends on where the injury is. Molly, I merely suggested that Marta might care about Lockie, and already you've got them having babies.
I know. Wouldn't that be nice?
I only brought him in for a checkup. If I thought I could trust you, I'd let you keep him here.
I told you before, city boy. N.O. You found him, you keep him.
Oh, come on, Vicky. I'm in trouble with the cops over him.
Cops? What cops?
Sergeant Gilroy read me the riot act yesterday. Why don't you keep him and then dump him out in the bush when you're doing your rounds?
He's your responsibility.
Hey, careful. He's only a little fella. There you go. You have little walkies. Well, it's my fault. He loves me.
I think it's in the air.
You too?
I was talking about my mother.
Oh, not Sergeant Gilroy at last.
No, Jack Bates is staying in town.
Yeah, I think she's a bit gone on him.
Nah, she's just flattered by all that chutzpah he goes on with.
Like what?
Oh, Rolls Royce, sophistication, French champagne, hothouse roses, expensive meals.
Flashy stuff.
Yeah, any woman would go for it.
It's romantic, I would.
So would I.
Wow. A magnum of champagne and French, too. That's the way to do things. I love champagne. I take no responsibility for my actions when I drink the stuff. The only thing is, I can't see Dr. Elliot being the type to send it.
He's very sophisticated.
Yes, but I wouldn't call Terence, Dr. Elliot, spontaneous. You know what I mean?
But he's different when he's around Jack Bates. It's his influence, I reckon. Sort of sweeps people up in his wake. You haven't met him yet, have you?
I had an uncle like that. What a life he led. He had 4 wives.
Oh, must have been rich. Think of the maintenance.
Oh, he never divorced any of them.
Molly?
The whole family's wacky.
Hello? Yes, Beverly. No, that was yesterday, and he did come in, no thanks to you. How did you know about the champagne? Oh, I forgot. Your auntie runs the delivery service. Well, I think I know. Who sent it?
Morning, ladies.
Goodbye, Beverly.
Morning, Victoria.
Hi, Simon. Thanks for the champagne.
Ah, you guessed it was me.
Who else?
I've got another surprise for you. I want you and Brendan to be my guests at the Rainbow Room at Burrigan tonight. Simon! Now, I won't take no for an answer. I'll pick you up at 5 and then come straight round to your place.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Simon.
Oh, Vicky, dig out your glad rags. We're going to do this in style.
You didn't have to say that. I do know how to dress for an occasion.
That's good. What have you got?
Khaki overalls and gumboots.
I've got something that'll knock his eyes out. I'm glad it was Simon who bought the champagne, aren't you?
Yeah.
Gotta slow down. It can't be good for you to eat so fast. I'm not going to take it away from you. Look at him. He's cute, isn't he? He eats like Doris. Doesn't he? You're not looking.
Of course I'm looking.
No, you're not. You don't like him.
I do.
Vicky organised it. It's a stray. Hey, he hasn't got a name. We must think of a name.
Must we?
Of course.
That's how it all starts. Next thing you'll be knitting little sweaters for him.
You think I'm stupid?
Look, animals are animals. Now, you can't go falling in love with every pig, dog, sheep and chook that comes along if you want to be a farmer, right? Now, if you give them names, if you personalise them, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, we can't call him Nothing. Hey, Nothing. Hey, what's his name? Well, he has to have a name. Hey, Spencer. Come here, Spence. Alexander. Alvin. Do you like Alvin? Fred. Hello, Fred.
Well, now that he's had his dinner, he's going out.
Out?
Outside. To bed.
But it's freezing outside.
Well, he's got his little blanket and his little basket.
Oh, I know, but...
No buts.
He's so young. It's really cold outside.
Look, dogs are made to withstand changes of heat and cold. They adjust their coat according to the weather. Now, if you bring him inside when it's cold, you'll confuse nature and he'll get pneumonia. They adjust their coat according to the season.
You just made that up.
Ask Vicky Dean.
Sit. Sit. Good dog. Good dog. Right. There's Brendan. No, listen, darling. Listen. When I say, there's Brendan, you go out. Out. You go outside. You understand? All right, you're a bit tired. We'll have a break. You're doing all right, though, Fang. And now Molly's going to give her puppy Poos a bicky wicky because he's been such a good doggy. Yeah. Oh, hi. Come in and have a cuppa.
No, I'm not staying. I just came round to say there's been a spate of dog poisonings in the area.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so don't let him roam. Keep him inside at night.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's horrible, Vicky. I'm sorry about him being inside, but after what Vicky said...
Yeah.
It could be a few days. Just until they find out what's killing all the dogs.
Of course.
You don't hate him then?
No.
I took him for a good run before, so he'll sleep like a log.
Good.
If he wakes up, I'll get up. You won't even know he's there. He's learned to sit. He won't stay, but he sits.
Good.
Oh, he's got a name. Are you listening?
Mm.
I had to give him a name. I couldn't go on calling him Nothing all day, but if you don't like it, we'll change it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Are you ready? Fang, what do you think?
Good.
You're not listening, are you? You haven't listened to one word I've said.
Yes, I am.
What's the problem?
It's that kid.
The asthmatic?
Yeah.
You said you talked to him.
Yeah, I did. We had a great chat. He's a good kid. He's very intelligent, very perceptive. It's his mother I'm worried about.
The kid will just have to learn to handle her.
Yeah, I know. But he's so much like Sean. It's like seeing it all over again. It's uncanny.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, I know. But I'm still going to have to go and see him. Otherwise, I'll spend the whole night worrying.
Well, you'd better go then.
Mm. Bang?
Hey, Vicky, take a look at this. Oh, no. Not Fatso. Oh, no. Right, that's it. We take to the streets with guns. How could they? I know dogs can be a pest in the country. I can even understand farmers wanting to get rid of them to protect their own livestock. But this beautiful...
Molly!
Yoo-hoo.
Oh, you're not dead.
Simon was worried too.
He was up all night. He obviously ate a bad leaf.
Little piggy.
You're being overprotective. Native animals don't take baits. They don't eat meat.
I know that.
You're just concerned because you love him.
I'm stuck with him and I'm a responsible person, that's all. I can't stand people getting sooky over pets. I mean, they're just animals after all. Come on, Fatso, let's go home.
Any word on the poisoning?
Oh, yes, good coverage. Frank Gilroy gets a mention. You too.
Well, it might frighten them off.
Oh, and your mum gets a mention too, see? Mrs. Jan Hardy, 43, suffered minor injuries when 2 cars collided in Railway Parade, Wandon Valley. The driver of the second car, Sisters Shirley Dean, 49, was unharmed.
Mum will love it. She tells everyone she's 39. Serves her right anyway, the way she's carried on.
She had a right to carry on.
Do you really think she had a right to carry on with all that drama?
Well, why should she put up with all the humiliation and take the blame for someone else?
Do you think there was a bus?
Of course I do, if she says so. Shirley is one of the sanest, straightest, most intelligent persons I've ever met. Why shouldn't I believe her? There's been another poisoning.
Oh, not another dog. I couldn't stand it.
No, it's not a dog.
Yes, Graham. Uh-huh. Well, the symptoms were definitely indicative. Yeah, well, it's lousy news, but thanks for the rush job. Okay, see you.
Strychnine.
Confirmed.
Who'd poison a beautiful creature like this?
That's what I don't understand. They don't eat meat.
What do you mean they don't eat meat?
They're herbivorous. Who'd poison plants with strychnine? Must be in the water.
You're kidding.
Waterhole, dam, bit of the creek where the water's flowing slowly. It's somewhere in the water.
Why are they doing this?
Come in. What can we do for you?
I want to look at the dead dogs.
Oh, and why do you want to do that?
I want to see if King's there.
We don't have a display of dead dogs. What's King like?
He bites.
Well, that's a start anyway. How long's he been missing?
A couple of days. He likes going walkabout.
He'd be safer at home at the moment.
Yeah, I read about that dog killer in the paper.
We've got one of these, one of these, one of these, a blue cattle dog and a Bitzer, but she's been claimed.
King will probably turn up safe and sound.
Sounds pretty tough to me.
Yeah, well, I'll keep on looking for him anyway. You're from up Davidson's old place.
Yeah, that's right. How did you know?
Heard Mum say there was a circus act moved in. You'd be right in a circus, I reckon.
It's about 50 yards down from Abbott's Bridge. Yes, in the bank on the east side.
Morning.
Okay.
What's this?
About an hour?
It's King.
Right. No, Sergeant, I haven't spoken to Mum. See you. Molly, Peter's found it.
Not the poisoner.
Next best thing, tell her, champ.
Went off to look for King as soon as it got light this morning.
Uh-huh.
He was sniffing around the brambles on the creek bank, down near old Gun's place. Then I saw this tin can with poison written on it.
I'm meeting Sergeant Gilroy there in an hour. Want to come?
No. I wagged school yesterday to look for King. Oh, well, better be going or Mum will shoot me. See ya.
See you, Peter. Thanks. King? You call that sweet little mutt of yours Fang.
Oh, yes, but he's really Charles Stewart Algernon the Fourth. Fang is only a nickname.
Well, this looks like a clue anyway.
You can call a big can with poison written on it a clue.
Can't make out the serial number. Where do you reckon it came from?
Oh, the creek's up. Could have come for miles.
Reckon there's still any danger in the water?
No, not with the rain we've had.
So, whoever was making up the baits got panicky. Probably after they saw the story in the paper, dumped the strychnine and poisoned the water.
Sergeant, shouldn't you be preserving that for fingerprints or something?
No way we'll ever find out who did it now. All good, respectable people around these parts. Fingerprints are no good unless they're on record.
Who lives up there?
Mr. Gunn, that's Mrs. Kidd's.
And upstream is the Williams place. All good, respectable local people.
Except one of them probably murdered 7 dogs, not to mention a couple of absolutely beautiful, helpless creatures. That's respectable, is it?
Oh, fair go.
Help! Please help!
Mrs. Kidd, what's happened?
It's Tiddles.
What do you mean?
She's poisoned. She's poisoned. What do you mean?
If it's strychnine poisoning, sounds or rough handling could set her into violent contractions.
Oh, no, it can't be. Not another one.
Please help.
I'm going to give her something to relax the muscles. Molly, get the stomach pump ready.
Oh, hurry. She's in pain. She's in terrible pain.
I can assure you, Mrs. Kidd, she's in no pain.
Can you save her?
I don't know. Do you know how long ago she had the bait?
I brought her straight in here 20 minutes or less.
But how did she come to eat it, Mrs. Kidd? You said you never let her out except on a lead.
I thought I'd thrown it all away. And you're sure she's completely recovered?
Tiddles will live out the rest of her 8 lives. No doubts about that, Mrs. Kidd.
Here she is, Mrs. Kidd. Good as new.
Tiddles, darling. Oh, you look thin. She looks thin. But well, quite well. Oh, I can't thank you enough, both of you. She's all I have, you know. Aren't you, sweetheart? Yes, of course.
Here's your bill, Mrs. Kidd.
But this is an extraordinary and an exorbitant charge.
We thought you might like to buy a new Labrador for Mr. Pearson.
And a new puppy for a little boy whose dog wasn't quite as lucky as Tiddles, Mrs. Kidd.
Why on earth should I?
I think you know why you should.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
I don't suppose we can prove anything to the police, Mrs. Kidd, but then we won't have to, will we?
I'll pay you the bill, but I think it's a ridiculous amount.
I don't think Mr. Pearson would think so.
They tore my lovely Tabitha to pieces.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I saw you from the road. I was wondering if I was on the right track to the Joneses' property. Melissa and Brendan Jones?
You certainly are.
Oh, fabulous. I was worried I was heading in the wrong direction. Could you tell me how to get there?
I ought to be able to. I'm Brendan Jones.
Hi, I'm Bianca.
Do I know you?
I'm Melissa's friend from school. I'm staying for a while.
Oh, I didn't make the connection. Molly said you're I thought it was Barbara.
Well, it was, darling, but my agent thought it was too boring.
Oh.
Oops. Oh, can I come in?
Yeah, sure. Here.
Don't worry about the cases, darling. We can pick those up later.
Right.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Yeah, we like it. Come in.
Just fabulous. You know, it's exactly like the shearer's quarters on Uncle Lindsay's property.
Really?
Oh, this isn't what I think it is, surely.
That's the famous Leaning Loo of Pisa.
Well, there's a proper one inside, of course.
National Trust material, that. They don't make them like that anymore.
Melissa! Barbara!
Wow, it's terrific to see you. You look wonderful.
Oh, you too, darling. But do call me Bianca.
Why?
Well, it all started with a film I was going to do.
A film? Barbara's going to do a film.
Bianca, darling, Bianca.
Oh, sorry.
It's easy to remember. It rhymes with anchor.
Brendan jokes a lot. Sit down. Tell me all about your film.
Well, it was a total disaster for me. They cast an actress.
No.
Go and find your shovel.
No, I want a cup of tea.
Well, anyway, I decided I couldn't face the old crowd anymore, so I thought, why not look up Melissa? And here I am.
Molly.
What?
He calls me Molly.
It suits us. It's working class.
Brendan? Caroline sends her love.
Oh, my mother-in-law. How is the old bat?
Oh, she's fabulous. Unveiled a new autumn collection, and it's just fabulous.
I think I heard Doris calling.
Brendan?
Coming, Doris.
He's nice.
Yes.
Is Doris your mother-in-law? met the Hendersons. They've got absolutely thousands of acres at the back of Burrigan. They breed polo ponies.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Careful. Haven't you got any flat heels?
not with these legs, darling. My agent says they're my biggest asset, and if anything happens to them, then I'm out of work. Anyway, as I was saying... Oh, a chandelier.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a pig.
That's Doris.
Is she all right?
Oh, yes. She's just sulking because I won't give her any booze. She's on the wagon, drying out.
Oh.
Lunch, Doris!
Oh, isn't she sweet? Can I feed her? Oh.
Careful.
Come on here, Piggy, 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 Piggy. Come on. Why is she grunting at me?
You rotten pig! This time you are bacon. I mean it.
Are you all right? Animals usually like me.
Hi. I think they're going to hatch soon.
Do they have fabulous incubators like this on Uncle Lindsay's farm?
I happen to think it's very nice having old friends visit.
Fabulous.
Not giving her a chance. She likes you.
Not as much as she's going to like Simon Bowen, I hope.
Simon?
I've invited him over for drinks, and if they hit it off, well, who knows?
What about Vicky?
Oh, she won't care. She'd rather spend the night with a sick horse than with Simon. And besides, Bianca's got better legs.
Ah, you've noticed, have you?
That'll be Simon. Give her a hurry up, will you? Oh, very nice, too. Come in, Doctor.
Bianca.
Contribution.
You didn't have to do that.
That's all right. How are you, anyway?
Oh, well.
Hi, Simon. How's Vicky?
Vicky's fine, I think.
Red or white?
White, thanks. What's that?
Very soon there'll be lots of little chickens.
Ah, great.
Won't that be beautiful?
Beautiful.
Simon, this is our house guest, Bianca Forbes Hamilton.
This is Simon Bowen.
Dr. Simon Bowen.
How do you do?
Much better for meeting you. I was beginning to think there were no good-looking men around here at all.
Would you like a drink?
Simon's bought some excellent white.
I should have made it champagne.
I love champagne.
I'll go and get some.
No, Brendan can do that. Why don't you come over here and sit down and tell me all about your fascinating job?
I'll just go get the champagne.
Well, I work as a GP in the local hospital and have my own practice.
Oh, darling, that sounds fabulous.
Wow. What are you trying to do to the poor guy? Give him a heart attack? You look fantastic.
I do, don't I? Hello, Simon.
Wow. Hi, Molly. Where's your better half?
Oh, he's not home yet. I think you two better go by yourselves.
Oh, that's a shame.
Anyway, the chickens are due to hatch. I want to be here. You know, cluck, cluck.
Yeah, sure. I'm really looking forward to tonight.
So am I, darling. Isn't this fabulous? I wouldn't be anywhere else in the world at the moment.
Yeah, it's not bad. What's that?
A sheep.
No, I know. I bet I know whose it is, too. Farmer came into the surgery yesterday. Said he lost a ewe off the back of his truck.
What are you going to do?
I'm not surprised, Marino. We can't just leave it lying around out here.
Why not?
Well, you just don't, that's all. If somebody found my wombat, they'd bring it straight back to me.
Of course.
Come on.
You doing anything tonight?
What did you have in mind?
Game of noughts and crosses or Scrabble?
Scrabble sounds nice.
Okay, you get the board out.
Right.
Very good. 18 points. Used up 2 S's, though.
Oh, there's plenty more where they came from. Your turn. That's slang.
Sorry, how about this one?
Very good. I think you've used up all your letters, though.
Not yet.
Who could that be?
Hi.
Hi.
What have you been doing?
Bit of sheep lifting.
Oh.
We found it in the middle of the road.
Was it all right?
Yeah, But then Bianca was helping me lift it into the back of the car and got a bit excited and, you know what they're like.
Well, you sure know how to impress a girl, Dr. Bowen.
I feel terrible.
Have you eaten?
Yes, thank you, Molly. We had a stunning hamburger at a cafe in Wandon.
Well, you really have been having a fun time, haven't you? I think we'd all better have a drink. Brendan, look!
Oh, look at that! Oh, they're so tiny. They're so fluffy. Look at him. He's so warm and fluffy. Oh, aren't they divine?
Yeah, they're certainly cute.
Oh, yes, they're so... Oh,
Fluffy?
yeah. It must be very rewarding.
That's what I keep telling myself. No, I enjoy it most of the time.
Oh, animals fascinate me. You're very lucky. My uncle said I should have been a vet.
It's a pity Bianca can't see you in action. Hurling a few bullocks to the ground, rescuing the nation from the horrors of foot and mouth.
How long are you going to be in town?
Well, we haven't decided yet. I suppose until Molly and Brendan throw me out. But I'm beginning to settle in, as long as Simon doesn't take me sheep mustering again.
Simon? Sheep?
It's a long story. Bianca's trying to forget it.
Actually, I think he's rather adorable. Who would imagine to find a guy like that in Wandon Valley? Do you know Simon, Vicky?
Yes, I do. What I was going to say was, why don't you join me on my rounds this afternoon?
Oh, fabulous. I adore that.
I've got to go and birth a cow today.
Oh, do you think that's a good idea?
Oh, could I? Could I please? Oh, I'd love that. It would be just fabulous.
It's not quite the same as chickens.
I'm sure Bianca knows that.
Of course. I was practically brought up on the land, and I could help.
Settled then.
Oh, I just adore cows. They're for the masticator muscles, darling.
Pardon?
Well, up and down. That's in biting. Side to side. Backwards and forwards. That's in chewing. The masticator, the temporal, and the orbicular oris, darling. Well, Brendan would know all the muscles in the mouth and the jaw.
No, Brendan's a boob man, actually.
Oh, these are fabulous for lifting those. You've got nothing to worry about. I've been learning all kinds of things about Dr. Simon Bowen.
Really?
Oh, darling, it's just fabulous. He's one of the Bowens. I mean, his grandfather's absolutely an institution in the medical profession in Sydney, and his father's not far behind him either. Why didn't you tell me he was so well connected? Well, that means his cousin is Sarah Smythe King. Oh, isn't that fabulous?
Well, perhaps you'll get a chance to drop his name into the conversation next time you're at a pool party in North Adelaide.
Oh, I can't wait. But then, on the other hand, maybe I can. That's if it's all right with you, darling.
What do you mean?
Well, I was going home tomorrow.
And you're not?
Only if it's no trouble to you at all, darling. You know I wouldn't stay here a minute longer than I was welcome.
How much longer are you going to stay?
Well, Simon's asked me out to dinner tomorrow night over at Burrigan. He tells me there's an absolutely exquisite little French restaurant there.
I've heard about it.
And then, well, who knows? Oh, Molly, you sure it's all right with you? I'm sure Brendan wouldn't mind. You know, I have a way with men. I honestly think I've got that man of yours wrapped round my little finger.
Today I am so happy, so happy, so happy, so happy. I don't know why I'm so happy. All I know is that I am very happy. Good morning, darling. And what a beautiful morning it is. Rama's little drama's over. That's quite good, isn't it? Rama's little drama. And you know who is shooting through. Bianca, Bianca. Now, what rhymes with Bianca? Shh. She's leaving, and I just want to thank her.
Shush, she might hear you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to spoil it all by hurting her feelings in her last fleeting moments in the bush.
Good morning.
Good morning. Sleep well?
Yes, thank you.
Breakfast is nearly ready.
Oh, well, I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, Molly, I forgot to tell you. Uncle Lindsay's probably had an outside loo strictly for the workers, and he used to throw kerosene into it, said it killed off all the little nasties.
Oh, sounds like a good idea, doesn't it, Brendan?
Sure, anything you say. I'll see to it as soon as you leave today.
Oh, but I'm not leaving, didn't Molly tell you? I'm staying a few more days. I'll be back in a minute.
Molly? Molly?
Mind, darling, you know how easily I bruise.
How long have you known?
Since yesterday.
Since yesterday? Then why didn't you tell me? Why did you let me be so happy? When was the last time you saw me this happy?
I'm making your favourite breakfast, poached eggs on toast.
Oh, how can I enjoy them now? They'll be staring up at me from the plate like Bianca's eyes without makeup.
I'm sorry, darling.
Well, don't darling me, and don't expect me to entertain her. She's your friend, which is more than you can say for me at this moment.
You know, Molly, darling, given the right set of circumstances, and I might just be able to adjust to life in the country.
Uh-huh. It depends on what you mean by circumstances.
Well, naturally, I'd want all the modern conveniences. A lot of people do live in a great deal of comfort in the bush.
Not in this particular part of the bush.
Oh, no. I wasn't thinking of a place as far out as this. No, I was thinking of places like Camden or Bowral or Moss Vale. Close enough to the city that if you did want to pop in at short notice, then you could.
Yeah, but it's still a 2 or 3 hour drive from any of those places.
Well, not drive, darling, fly.
Well, yes, there's not too many farmers that can afford their own aeroplanes, in spite of what you might think.
But I wasn't thinking of farmers, darling.
Who then?
Doctors. Oh, all that lovely fresh air and close to the earth and those dear little fluffy things.
Tea?
Oh, yes, that'd be fabulous, darling, but I'll be back in a tick. Nature calls.
Bianca! Don't throw your cigarette in! Brendan.
Hello, darling. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, no, it's not. Bianca's had an accident.
Oh, something fatal, I hope.
Don't be disgusting.
Well, what happened?
I took her advice about the Caro in the loo and I forgot to tell her.
Oh, she smokes in the loo.
It blew up. Brendan, she's destroyed our loo. It's not funny. Look, you got to come and give me a hand. You should have seen the trouble I went through getting her into the car.
But you still haven't told me what's wrong.
Her ankle.
Oh.
I think she's broken her ankle. Just trying to get out in a hurry.
Look, it's not funny. Her legs are a fortune, Molly. Not funny.
For heaven's sake, don't let her see you laughing.
Of all things, Bianca's legs. Look, I'll tell you what, let's make a deal. No matter who turns up out of our old lives, even if they offer us fabulous bribes, let's not let them anywhere near the place, eh?
Right, just us.
Mm-hmm. I'll get it. Good morning. Oh, hello, Beverly. How are things at the exchange on this big, bright and beautiful morning? Oh. All right, thanks for calling. Bye.
What's the matter?
That was Beverly. Just phoning to tell us that the cost of Bianca's phone call to New York last night was $68.43.